Today we are going to be looking at something that I have been working on a little bit. Well, to say a little bit, for the past like half a year, 6 months, the same thing. So I've been working on it, and it's taken me a while, mainly because I've just had to learn how to make it, and that is a custom mod for Minecraft. And yeah, that's right, I have been learning how to make a custom mod, and today I just want to sort of go over how it works. Eventually, when it's released, it's not done yet, when it's released I'm going to do a proper spotlight on it with loads of information and everything. It's really good, but right now I just sort of want to go over how it works, and I'm going to turn down my render distance a bit because for some reason it's lagging a bit. Okay, so today we're looking at my custom mod, and it is called, if we go to look, it's called something called BioWarfare. Now, basically, the idea of this mod is, you may know there are mods that add weapons, etc., but there aren't many mods that add, there isn't a specialized mod that adds biochemical weapons. Anyway, so if you wanted to get into this mod, the first thing you probably want to make is this microbe extractor. And this is my proudest achievement, I think, so far, is making this microbe extractor. Yeah, got to say it right. And the recipe for that, thanks to NEI I can show you this, is a couple iron ingots and a machine core, which is made like this. I'm sort of copying the thermal expansion type thing. And if we get one of these, plonk it down. It's directional, which took me a while, and yeah, that's a hidden preview of the GUI. Looks pretty nice. This is the GUI. I've got Faithful Pack on the moment, so GUIs have this fancy stuff. But yeah, this is how the GUI looks, and what this is used for we'll get to in a minute. But this is your fuel slot, this is your power slot, and this is the process. Much like a furnace, but with energy and power and coal. Much like a furnace, pretty much. And that's its on state. And then we have, and then I'm going to go to this. It's called penicillin, and what this is used for is, if I game mode survival, if I set myself to survival, this is sort of a defense system. So if I go and hurt myself, and then I give myself, so if I plonk one of these down, don't worry what this is, you'll see in a minute. Alright, so I am poisoned. So I'm poisoned, and this is a defense system. So if I'm poisoned, there we go, if I'm poisoned, I can take one of these, and it will clear any effects and give me half health. No, not half health, a whole heart more health. And the way you make these, I'm going to quickly put myself back into creative, but the way you make these is by getting a bit of penicillinum and a pill canister. Pill canister is made right at the moment with just a bucket, but that's going to be made with iron. That's just a placeholder thing. And you get this, and to make the penicillinum, you need to make. Oh, that's not got a language thing for it, so it just says item.name. You need to make it by smelting moldy bread, and to make moldy bread, you need mold and bread, and you get mold from. This is just another thing. You will be able to get moldy bread from just like throwing bread on the ground and leaving it out for a while, but for right now this is the recipe where you put moss stone in there. So if I want to make some of this, so if I give myself some moldy bread and coal, and I also give myself a furnace thanks to NEI, and I put this down. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? That's not what you do. If I also, a nice little thing, if you eat moldy bread, if you eat it, it gives you nausea for a long time. So you don't have to suffer through that. I'm going to quickly just do that. Stepping on my own traps. I'm going to stand up here. So you don't have to suffer through that. I'm just going to do that. And then so this is how you make it. You can see the power slot here. It's got coal blocks, so this is going to last for years. So we take this, and then we combine it in a crafting table to get the penicillin pill, and that's how you get that. Okay, next thing. Let's go back to DOS here. There we go. So, okay, I'm gonna now go over. Okay, I'm gonna go over this. This is going to be the book that tells you all about the mod itself. There's one. Wow, I keep getting poisoned. There's one in like many mods, many mod packs. Like I'll show you one from Thermal Expansion. Not Thermal Expansion, Tinker's Construct, because that's the mod I've got installed right now. If I just look at them, come on, update. There we go. No. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Ah, here they are. So there are loads of these books, like this, that tell you all about the mod and everything that's to do with. Anyway, this is what will be part of the mod. But right now, I'm gonna end up dying by standing on this. I'll show you what that's to do with in a minute. But right now, all this does is it gives you a potion test effect. Yeah, so I'm trying to test custom potion effects, and I'm just sort of experimenting, and there's a couple cool ideas I've come up with. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I'm going to clear that off me, and go into game mode creative again. And now, what I want to show you is, you've probably been wondering why I have randomly been getting poisoned. Well, you'd think randomly, but actually, if I take this, it seems to have messed up a little bit. If you get rid of the little things at the beginning, it says this is really heavy, you can only move slowly when holding it. So if I take this, and look with it, look at this. So that's glitched up as well there too, I didn't realise that. Anyway, so, if you look here, this has sort of spread out, and how you get these is you need to get this unknown pathogen, and no wait, sorry. How you get this is you get contained unknown pathogen, and you put pill canister and unknown pathogen, and you make that. Well, I don't think there's any recipe for that yet, but it will be this. This will be the recipe in a microbe extractor. It will be that, and that will make that. So when you take that, it will do that. And how you make this is 2x2, 2x2 dirt. This is compressed 2x2 dirt, and this is 2x2 dirt, which you take dirt or podzol and put that in a 2x2. Okay, so if I take 2x2 dirt and 2x2 compressed dirt, I just want to show you a neat mechanic which I may or may not keep in or not, which does this. When you place down 2x2 dirt, it does what it says on the tin. It creates a 2x2 dirt. Look at that. And when you break it, it breaks a 2x2 dirt. There is only one problem with this, in that it does this. Yeah, it's a bit of a problematic. Although it does not drop anything, so you can't like dupe it. But it's still, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this functionality in it, but I like the idea and everything. And you can see this is the on state for the extractor as well. Is this thing, and if I make it night, you can see that it lights up like a bit like a furnace, or exactly like a furnace. Okay, so you take that and you put it in a microbe extractor, and that's how you get unknown pathogen, and then you contain it in a thing in pill canister, and then once it's like that, you can take one of these, and then place it down, and then when you look through your microscope, it'll place down, and it has a cool functionality of spreading. So if you only need to place one down, and it will spread, which is pretty cool. and when you walk over it, you get the poison effect, which is not very good, and it's an evil way to troll your friends, because if they don't have the extractor, you can see it spreading now. If they don't have the microscope, no, sorry, not the extractor, or they don't know about the mods, if you put it in your friend's house, they're suddenly randomly getting killed. Really, the only problem is when you have a certain mod installed, like Walia. If you see at the top here, it says what the block is. So right now I've just put that as unknown, so hopefully they won't realise that I've replaced it slightly. But they shouldn't notice really when you think about it. Anyway, that's spreading. And something else, which is when you make the contained unknown pathogen, if you put the unknown pathogen in your inventory, you'll also start getting poisoned, unless you have this hazmat suit on, which currently doesn't have a recipe. That's going to be fixed soon. But when you put this on, I'm going to get rid of this because it's making my inventory look weird. When you put this on, it stops that, and that's really cool. It doesn't make any armor protection or anything. I don't think I'll ever make it do that, unless I make it leather armor or something like that. And I may make attachments for other armor mods, like modular power suits. I may make that ability into modular power suits if you've got that mod installed. If you don't, then doesn't matter. So yeah, I think that's just about does for everything in the mod, and I'm going to go over everything else at a later date, and I'm going to go fix those bugs, because I didn't realise that this happened. That's usually gold text, and this is a certain colour, but it seems to have, wait, this text here is a certain colour, but it seems to have messed up slightly, which is fine. I'll see if I can fix that. Okay, but that's about to do it. I guess that's a wrap. See you in the next one. Bye bye.